This is day 2 of shooting. So we did trucks for Deegan, rally for Ken yesterday. Today we're gonna do drifting in the Mustang for Von Gittin, and then my stunt course for the ST Focus. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the practice. I mean, not that it's not all about the contestants, but you gotta get some seat time, right?
Smoking tires in the streets to the sets of Hollywood, and onto the racetrack and pretty much everything in between. I'm Tanner Foust, and welcome to Life in the Foust Lane.
Technically, this is day 2 of shooting. Looks like a bunch of desert back there, but this is Von's drift course. This is the car we're gonna be using. These are kind of badass, actually. These GT 500s. This is a 302, but they've got a suspension and then look like some wheels on it.
It's been cool. You know, out here, been here for a few days, and it's cool to see all the stuff that Ford's doing, really. Today's the final day, so we'll crown the champion. Hopefully my dude takes home the gold, you know? That's the plan. So we've been coaching him. We've got a good battle right now going with Ken Block. It'll come down to today. It'll be a good battle, so that's what we're doing.
I was going earlier than.
Yeah, right? It just takes a little while to get that steering done. It's kind of strange, but yeah.
So it's 2 laps through there, right?
Yes. And then you'll see big giant flags out there for the finish line.
All right.
All right, nice job, buddy. Teaching drifting is just difficult because it's so easy for somebody to get overly aggressive, and if you're at all aggressive in drifting, you spin. That's just how it is. The problem, if you're with somebody who has the ability to maybe get too aggressive in the car, it's hard to coach them when you want them to be quick, but not too aggressive. That's a difficult thing. So Frankie's mentality is actually helping him a little bit. The fact that he starts out cautious. As long as he doesn't get too aggressive, drifting's gonna come pretty easy to him. Because of the rules in the drifting, we're able to just pick a couple of the corners to actually drift and straight line the other ones and maybe keep the stress level down a little bit. Oh, easy, Frankie.
Whoa!
Yes!
It was just in my mind, it's like, listening to your voice, just don't spin out, don't spin out.
No, you did the right thing. It got a little bit big on one of them in the first lap when I thought you were going around, but we'll see how it pans out. They definitely got you on speed around the track. But, I mean, once again, not making the mistakes could pay off on this one. But since it's about seconds and not like winning or losing,
right here, boys and girls.
We'll have to see how it unfolds here.
Frankie, your time came in at 1:37:06.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I was a little overexcited, maybe.
However.
My bad. The drifting thing was mayhem, just carnage everywhere. Nobody actually spun off into the weeds, which is really actually what I thought was going to happen. But we're just wrapping it up. Got a flight at 8 o'clock. It's 3 now. Still have to do the stunt 360 challenge there, and supposedly they're looking at like chartering a plane or something to get, I think there's like 7 of us that all have to go back to LA, but got a Hot Wheels meeting in the morning, so cross some fingers we make it. We're out at the Proving Grounds in Arizona. These are the Ford Proving Grounds, and this is the first world Ford performance car. I wear a lot of hats at Ford, and sometimes when you're doing one thing for them, for example, Octane Academy, there's an opportunity while you're there to do something with another department. It may be an engineering department or a marketing department or something completely different. And it's always good to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And it's also great to be involved with so many different parts of Ford. took a trip over and I drove the latest Focus ST. And I drove it around a very aggressive track and gave it just a few notes on the current calibration of the various electronic systems, suspension decisions that the engineers had made. And you know, I can nerd out with those engineers like that, and for a while I wanted to be one of those engineers until I realized how much time they spend on the computer. That's fun for me, and it's been a big part of my racing is being able to speak engineering. And so I love transitioning into other departments of Ford, like engineering departments, and maybe give some input in street cars. For my part of the Octane Academy, I did stunt driving. This is a discipline that I do that those other guys in the Octane Academy don't do. I'm lucky that I get to, you know, compete with Vaughn in drifting and rally with Ken and rally cross with Deegan, and you know, I get to branch out, but stunt driving is one thing that they don't do. So when I first got there, I jumped in the Focus ST, and the whole goal of testing that car right off the bat is just to get sort of like a feel for the capabilities of the car, how much grip there is at the surface, how much grip the car has, what it can and can't do. And just by having that kind of feel of the connection that that car has to the surface, come up with what the stunts are going to be. What's going to be possible, what's going to be hard, what's going to be easy, and what's going to, you know, separate the good from the great in that kind of competition. What I was asking the cars to do and the participants of Octane Academy, I mean, it's not what you ever would do on the street. You wouldn't just go throw a 360 on the street. So the cars are not necessarily designed for that. And the car was programmed and very effective at not letting you do those kinds of maneuvers. So we had to pull wheel speed sensors and fuses and basically turn the brain of the car partly off. It's a funny thing because I know these guys all so well, and to have them come and try out a discipline that you know, it's a bit of my art that I've been working on that they've completely not done anything with. 360s and 180s, I mean, it's useless when it comes to racing. Why would you need to learn that? It feels like you're just trashing a car, just doing it for the fun of it, you know? There's no real purpose to doing a 360 except for looking cool. So to see, you know, somebody especially like Deegan, who's, you know, he's done everything there is on 2 wheels, but he may not have really played with 4 wheels just for the fun of it. It reminded me of how fun all this stuff really is.
So right now we're at the final challenge. This is it. I started everything pretty bad. After the first event, it actually put me in last place. Second event, I was bumped up to 3rd place. And actually winning the last event, the drift event, bumped me up into 2nd. So we came all the way from behind up till 2nd place right now, going into the last one. I mean, as long as, you know, practice was good, I rotated 360 every time. Reverse 180 felt good. I just gotta remember, just stay on the clutch when I'm coming around on the 360. I mean, I think we're gonna do good on this one. So, you know, depending on this, we'll see who wins.
Frankie, Jason, you had not as much time to make up, and there was some battling going on. But unfortunately for you two, you didn't pull it off either. So that leaves Blake as the ultimate champion of the inaugural Octane Academy.
Octane Academy done. My guy didn't win. There's the spoiler alert right there. That's a wrap on this one. Our flight got pushed back an hour, so instead of the 8 o'clock, we're going 9 o'clock to LA instead of Orange County. There's gonna be a hotel there and then a Hot Wheels meeting in the morning. Whatever, it's all changed last minute, but that's par for the course. See you there.
This is like car baptism right here.